Alright guys, so before I start this video, if you want to book an appointment with me directly and talk about your course or admission process or visa process or documentation, anything, first link in the description is the link which you can use to book the appointment and I'll show up directly.
Welcome to TU Freiberg.
So I'm taking this train and I'm gonna get down at this Tharand train station and then from there take a bus which will take me to Freiberg. And then taking this train, I'm going to Thara and I'm going to get down there, and from there I have to take another bus which will get me to Freiberg. There are a couple of buses, Freiberg, I think this is the one. So this is the bus I'm taking. So yeah, 40 minutes I should be in Freiberg. So I just got down here and it seems like there's a train station here. Yeah. I'll just go and explore that. Meanwhile, my friend is on the way. So yeah, he's going to be taking me around the campus. Today is Sunday, so I'm definitely sure that there's not going to be much people on the street or even on the campus for sure. This is where it says Freiberg Sachs. So if you're looking for Freiberg on internet, always make sure that you put Freiberg and then Sachs, which is in the Sachsen region here in the state. This is what I was talking about, Freiberg Sachs. Okay. So I understand why they have kept their exit from that side and not from the main entrance, because there's some construction going on right here. Well, anyway, if you happen to be here whenever you're gonna come, hopefully by then all of this is removed, all the construction work is not there. There is literally no one. Yo, good to see you, man.
You too.
Why is this so deserted? There's no human being here.
Yeah, it's always like this.
It's always like this?
It's always like this.
No way. I told everyone because it's Sunday. No.
Always like this.
Before we go ahead, if somebody is coming here for the first time and they want to get to Freiberg, what is the fastest way?
The fastest way would be from Frankfurt to Dresden and then to Freiberg.
How far is the university?
It's walkable distance, just 24 minutes or 25 minutes from here. You just walk and then you get to the main university building.
Are we also gonna, so do we cross the city first and then to the university?
Yeah. So
we'll show them the city already first on the way.
Yeah.
From the station we kept on walking and we saw Kaufland.
Yeah.
The Kaufland, the only Kaufland.
Yeah.
Of the city.
Yeah, there's one Kaufland here and there are two or three pennies. There's one penny near the university and the second penny that comes near the Bahnhof. So everybody goes here. Everybody in the university just goes here.
Okay, so you can't skip this if you study here.
Definitely not.
Okay.
If you study here, you definitely know what Kaufland is.
Okay. So where are we right now?
We're at Alte Mensa. It's also called as Clubhouse. So this is like the official club of the university. So all of the events that happen in Freiberg or according to the university, all of them happen over here. So it's very close to the Obermarkt. So it's right at Peterstrasse. And then you probably won't miss this too. If you're in Freiberg and there are some parties going on, it'll definitely be happening in Clubhouse. Oh, here we are. Right now this is where we are and this is where the Rathaus is. Yeah.
The white one, yeah?
Yeah, the white one is the Rathaus.
Okay. So this is Obermarkt.
Exactly.
This whole square.
This whole square.
This is like the main square of the city?
Exactly. So there's one Obermarkt over here and there's another Untermarkt, but it's not as big as this. So There's also a tradition that happens in Freiberg. So as soon as you graduate, you have to go and sit on top of that lion. So they usually ask you, they ask you in the introduction session, so what's the tradition after you graduate?
Yeah.
You have to go sit on that lion and the police will come and then they'll catch you. And then you'll have to go with your diploma in your hand. You'll have to go with the police. So that's like the tradition over here.
This is Rathaus. But this is not the place where you get your city registration done. You have to go somewhere there.
Right. Exactly right.
What's the cost of living?
It ranges from 190 all the way to 260. The rent, apart from that, groceries and all will be 40 euros, 50 euros. And then, of course, you have health insurance for 100 euros and SIM card and all miscellaneous. So it comes up to 500, but not more than that. 500 is the maximum upper limit.
That's like the worst of the worst you can spend.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Freiberg, not more than 500. Even if you're doing like couple of part-time jobs, you can easily save up to 100 or 200 euros if you go really frugal and don't spend a lot. So it's the cost of living is really, really low over here.
What SIM cards people can buy here?
As soon as you come, the best option for you is Vodafone. It'll be for 12 euros or so.
Otherwise, they can also go for O2, Deutsche Telekom.
Exactly. You can
Aldi Talk.
You can get all of that, but the easiest and the earliest activation here is definitely Vodafone.
And you're speaking your experience out
My experience, definitely my
that's
experience.
more important.
Yeah, my experience.
Got it. From this square, you know, right adjacent to the Rathaus, just come here. This is where Stad Freiberg is. Explain us what is city registration and what documents do you have to have.
Need. So you start off with as soon as you get to the hostel building, you'll have to ask for your contract. So after you get your contract and your passport and some other documents like health insurance, etc., you have to come over here for the city registration. To get an appointment for the city registration, there are 3 possibilities. The first one is direct entry. That's the easiest in my opinion. You have to just go in, talk to the lady in a little bit of German, so your buddy can help you over there. The second option is by phone call, but that is the most tedious because you'll have to speak a lot German. Third one is online, and then you can just go onto their website and see where the free appointments are and simply register over there and come.
What are we gonna see now?
We're going to see the first building that you have to go to for getting your student card and getting registered as a part of the university.
And so what street are we on right now?
Akademie Straße, Zex. Yeah, okay. That's the Zex building that you have to go to.
If you get stuck, just use Google Map. Just put Akademie Straße 6 and you should be here. So we are right now at Campus Cafe.
Exactly.
Okay, is this part of the university?
Yeah, it is a part of the university. So you have the language center just behind. So
just behind this place?
Yeah, okay. This way. You just have to go this way and then that's the language building. So if you want a nice coffee
here it says. Okay. There it says. And
most of the people from the university come and hang out over here.
You have a good vibe here, yeah? What does SZ stands for?
SIZ.
Oh, SIZ, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's in German. So it's the Student International Zentrum.
Also, okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically the building block of the whole city.
Miniature model of the whole city. So we came through here. This was the Obermarkt.
This is where the white building. The Rathaus.
This is the Rathaus, and this is your city.
The city registration building, and then we went here, and then from there, right now we are standing here in front of this castle, which you can see. Yeah, this dome is that one. And the university is where exactly?
Here. It's this way.
This way somewhere.
Exactly.
Okay. We kept walking from station for a good 20-25 minutes. This is where we reached, where it says this is where everything starts officially.
This is where everything starts. So you have the Karl Kegelbau, the most beautiful building over here.
Okay.
And then that side we have the Mensa and the Bibliothek. That is
so we're gonna go all of these places, but everything starts here.
Everything starts here.
This is the main building.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go closer. So this is the main building, what I've been told, for TU Freiberg.
Yeah.
Who was this person?
He was a scientist. He also was one of the leading persons in our university, and you should research about him. You'll find a lot of great stuff. Yeah, we have some of our classes over here, but most of your classes will be conducted in your department buildings. So your classes will be at different buildings. One of the buildings is over here. And if you have any common classes, like if there are a lot of students over here, like 40 or 50 students, then you'll come to this class. If there are 120 or more students, there'll be other Audimax, that's like the bigger auditorium in which those classes will be conducted.
This is the entrance for this. And right opposite to this very famous building, this is what? You said library?
Yeah,
okay.
Bibliothek, library.
Is this the entrance for library?
No, it's on the other side. This is like the back entrance,
okay,
so to say.
Let's
so
go.
we go that way, and then
so first we'll go straight.
Yeah, and we can show you the dormitories, the student dorms.
So dormitories are already on the campus here?
Yeah, they are on the campus. And
what are the names?
So it's only Agricola Strasse 14 and 16, and they are connected through inside. So if you go into one building, you can easily go into the other building. So
He's talking about those buildings there, these big buildings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the road we kept walking. This is the main building I showed you, and then from here, these are all university buildings.
Yeah, these are all the university buildings, and this is another building that is just getting constructed. Right opposite to that, there is a tiny path that leads up to the Agricola Strasse Studentenwohnheim. There are different Studentenwohnheim. Studentenwohnheim means a student dorm, so to say. There is one in Agricola Strasse, and there's another one that we are going to show you eventually. And apart from that, you also have the Mensa, that's the mess, and the University Bibliothek, the library.
So this is dormitory, right?
Yeah, two dormitories, one here and
one
the second.
Here and the one behind us.
Exactly.
So we just came in the lane here. This is the dormitory which we showed you. Can we go in? Okay. He's gonna show us something very important, which will be very valuable for students.
In case you come in the night, you'll obviously not be, there'll be nobody to give you a key. So you'll get an email. In that email, you'll have the postbox number and as well as the code. So you'll have to type in the code here, for example 2453, and automatically the door will open. As soon as you open the door, you'll find your key inside that. You take your key, and whichever room is allotted to you, you go to that room and stay over there.
This is the entrance for
the library.
Library.
Exactly. This is closed right now, but or else usually it's open, so you can go inside and take whichever book you want. There'll be a counter over there, obviously. So you'll have to come back with your student card, the one that you get in Academy Strasse, and show it over here, and then you can simply take the book that you want. You can also get media items like pen drives, etc., but you have to return it on a certain time period.
Oh, this was all about library. That was all about accommodations there. Two buildings right next to each other. This is cafeteria, Mensa, right?
Yeah.
We are right adjacent to the Mensa. The library was right there. This is a new block which is getting constructed.
Right, that's the new block, and right behind that is the new library. It's almost 3 or 4 times bigger than the original library that you saw over there.
Cool. Where are we heading now? This way?
This way. We can see the second part of the Studentenwohnheim. Apart from that, we'll show you a couple of industry.
So other than those two dormitories, there are more dormitories on the campus.
On the campus, there are
Okay,
more
let's go.
dormitories. So there's definitely a chance you'll get accommodation over here on the campus.
We just came down from here. This is the new construction area. Right behind this, the new library is getting constructed. And as soon as you're here, all these buildings, what you see, they all are accommodations, right?
Yeah, student.
Other than those two accommodations which we showed you.
Other than those two, there are a couple of ones over here. Each one has a different name. All of this is Winklerstrasse. So there is 22, 21, 23, and you'll get accommodation in any one of those.
Okay. This is what he was talking about. Winklerstrasse.
Yeah.
Where are we right now?
We are at Audimax, which will be your first introduction session. So as soon as you come to Freiberg and you register as a student, you'll have some introductory sessions which you'll have to attend. So all of those will be conducted over here, and this is probably the first university building that you go into.
So this is a bus stop which will get you on the campus?
Yeah, this will get you on the campus, but not many people use it because it's really close to everything. In case you're coming from outside or you need some reference point, Lampardi-Strasse, it's right next to all of the buildings. And these are all of the names of the buildings. So on your Stundenplan, that's your weekly, hourly plan that you have, that you get from the university, there'll be name of the building and the room number. So you'll have to know all of these names. Apart from that, you'll also get one map at the introduction session. All of these names will also be written. KKB, Karl Kegelbau, the one that we saw in the starting. Apart from that, Silikatechnik, Julius Weissbergbau, that is this one right here. So all of the buildings are over here with the names, and that is the campus right here.
Yeah. We are here.
Yeah.
Don't know exactly where, but yeah. Okay. So, as he said, you have to remember all these codes, or at least know what stands for what. And then also here on the map, which one is your department?
This one, Julius Weissbergbau.
This
right
one?
here. Yeah.
What do you study there?
I study computational material science in specialization in computational mechanics. That comes under IMFT, Institute of Mechanik und Fluid Dynamic. So I'm also doing a HIVI over there in Verfahrenstechnik.
What is HIVI? Maybe people may not know.
HIVI means it's a Hilfskraft basically, that is a student assistant for a professor. If somebody is doing a research or something like that, they'll need a lot of assistance, like working on a couple of codes, and also that's what I'm working on. You get paid really well and the work hours are really less, so that's where I go and I work. You also have a couple of classes over here if you're from computational material science, or if you're from MMT, AMA or other courses, you'll have some classes over here and over there. So you'll have to find out where your classes are, and according to the student plan, you'll have to keep switching your classes.
And right opposite to your department, what is this?
This is also another building. It's for a different department. You have a couple of machinery in there, but most of the PhD candidates go in there. So it's for R&D and yeah, it's basically for PhD students. I have never gone into that building.
What is the part-time job situation here in the city?
In the city, of course, since it's a small city now, you don't have a lot of part-time jobs here. But if you find one, the payment is also okay. It's not the best. Usually what people do, they go to neighboring cities like Dresden or Chemnitz, something like that. So there you can get pretty decent jobs. It depends on the number of hours you work. So there are only a certain number of hours a student can work. And it depends on the kind of job you get. Most of them are like free labor kind of works, so that's the minimum pay wage. So you can the name of the companies is not that great, and it probably won't help your profile, but you can earn free money that way. Not free, of course, you have to work for it.
Like since they are allowed to work 20 hours a week, right?
Yeah.
What's the takeaway amount I can expect? Just a lump sum?
It depends. I mean,
any odd job.
Yeah. So it ranges from 10 euros. The lease is 9 point so and so, and you can go all the way up to 12 or 13 euros if you're working as a student assistant.
Per hour, yeah?
Per hour, yeah.
Okay.
So you can do the calculations. You're good at math, probably.
One last piece of advice you have for everyone who's watching us.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to them?
If you're from courses that are not very intensive in studies, work your way, hustle and earn money from part-time jobs. But if your course is really intensive, like CMS, AMA and etc., work a lot on your studies, and you can definitely get HIVIs and internships. And another tip that I could give you is, of course, if you want to study, this is a great place to stay. And there are a couple of parties, to get to know the German culture, but most of it is if you want to focus on your studies and earn a lot of money, save a lot of money, you can come to the city. Definitely one of the calmest cities that I've ever stayed in.
I can fully agree.